Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new EON GemStone Hero video. It's been like 2 hours right now since my last upload. Literally, I've been focusing on college, and of course, I'm already in college, waiting to be in it tomorrow. Right now, um, I gotta keep my voice down. Reason why is because everyone is asleep. Yeah, lol. Everyone's asleep. It's literally almost 9 a.m. I think, and yeah. So, excuse me, sorry for the low voicing. Gotta keep it down. And if you hear my voice like a bit gibberish and low and not talking well, that is why. Anyways, it's gonna be I'm trying to make this video short. In today's video, we're gonna be looking at the update, the 1.4 update log that just came out. Literally, it's right here, EON GemStone Heroes 1.4 Thugs and Tricksters update, with the two new heroes. With the two new heroes in the right side of the image. Of course, we're gonna be looking over forward to see what has changed, what has remade, what has been remade, and all sort of stuff, all in this video today. So yeah, um, sit back and relax, and let me tell you what has changed. Like I said, gotta keep my voice down. You will hear my voice a little bit wrong. Anyways, let's continue. For the general, they added a Discord rich person support. I don't know what it is. What does this mean? I'm pretty sure it's something on their Discord server. It displays what you're doing in game, and at last we made avatars kind of online. Your avatar gets displayed in rich presence when you're in the main menu or playing on a server. I don't know what does it mean. So Mickey, the Mickey Rock, if you're watching this, yeah, please tell me what does this mean. I have no idea what does it mean. You asked for it, you got it. You can switch menu themes in the account window now. It also means we removed the auto theme change based on the time of day. And there are available themes: light, dark, brass, lush, green, pink, and purple. So they're found in here. Go to settings. Oh no, not settings. The account. Then go to themes. It will show you right all there. So let's just say I want lush green. This is what it looks like. Oops. Or purple. Now we got purple. But I'm gonna keep it default. You wanna change it? It's up to you. The main menu, they added a Discord invite button, which is literally right there. Right next to my avatar. The settings window, it's being completely rebuilt and it's being redesigned. Now each section is a tab like the gather. Like this. Now, it used to be just like the one in Bomb Squad, and now if it went from that to this. So the graphic tags now shows a cool preview when you change visuals, like this one right here. Like the visuals, textures, resolution, the graphics category is right here. You're looking at it right now. Nifty visual indicators of songs and music volumes, which is this one right here. And something different is in here. They removed the soundtrack, and the reason why soundtrack changes were meant to be removed a while ago, and we want EON to have a stronger personality in terms of music, so it was really buggy as well. Yeah, that's true, and I'm glad they removed it. It has nothing to do with just changing soundtracks. It's just nothing. For advances, they removed the translation in English settings. Currently, the only language is English, but they might bring those back if they decide to translate the game. And they removed the modding guide, because EON can be used bomb squad plugins anyways. Of course, the game, both EON and bomb squad are split games. They're not the same. The chat window was made taller. Of course, this is what it looks like now. And there's a little changes like the stickers. They added new stickers. So let's go over them. They updated the buttons. They no longer close when you click outside or miss a button. It happens all the time. I'm glad they fixed it. You can now ping other players by double clicking or tapping their messages. The chat stickers has been completely redesigned and they don't close the chat anymore. That's nice. Same thing with the quick chat. The options changed outside the game. Also, it doesn't close the chat. Now for the stickers. Now you can use stickers in all menus, but most importantly in the lobby. I tried it yesterday. I was playing with the creators once again, Zog, Mickey, and others, and we've been messing around with the stickers so much. Like they make noises. You'll see right here. Now you can use stickers in all menus, but most importantly in the lobby. That means when you're about to start the game. Outside the game, stickers appear as little pop-ups at the bottom, along with their sender's name. We call these screen stickers. During the game, that players and spectators can send screen stickers as well. And here they added 20 stickers. The thinking, facepalm, laughing, chill out, like, panic, mimi, good game, clapping, wow, it's over, hi, BRB, sour, limbus, wah, goats, yummers, and suckers. No, not suckers, yuckers. Sorry about that. And stickers now play a sticker sound on selection. Let's hear one, shall we? So yeah, they now play a sound. Doesn't play default select on selection mode. That's nice. Tweak sticker picker to show all stickers at once, and stickers do not appear when the chat is muted. 4 avatars has been added: Silly Ant, The Weakness, Twizzle, and Teddy. So Silly Ant and Twizzle, they're right here. Oh, they're next to each other. The Weakness is right here, the one light up, and Teddy. And Hive Mind has been changed right here. Tweaked avatar picker to show all avatar at once. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. Tweaked avatar picker to show all avatars at once. Alright, there we go, I said it right. Timeout has been redesigned, the header, so it doesn't click through pause menus. They added a visual timer, place a new sound at timer start and the end, and place a music during the timeout. Prevents from sending stickers and pop-up messages to avoid node spam after resuming the game. I can't show you timeout because that's only in the real game, like on the server, and I'm not in the server right now. But yeah, if you want to have a timeout, those things will happen. The account window has aligned objects properly when not signed in. Okay. Mid-game joining. Now players join mid-game have a correct position under the HUD. Okay. I don't know what it means, but okay. Lobby changed the music. I think I heard about it yesterday when we played with the Discord friends members and the creators. I listened to it. It was great. And changed no character stacking text to no hero stacking. It's just the same. Just replace the word character to hero. That means you can have the same character in one team. For example, 2 triggers, you can't have that. Game modes, practice 2.0, a new map, new music, added health orbs, a general and hero specific tips in the top left corner, and 3 bots, tank, damage, and support. So let's take a look at it, shall we? So this is the new map now, with the tanks in the left, the damage dealers on the right, and supports both left and right. There's 3 healing orbs, and a tip that's located on the top left corner. A general tip: tanks are more resilient to knockbacks and stunts. That's true, they're tough. But also could show hero tips. Like, for example, I'm using Ant Wayne, so there's going to be showing some Ant Wayne tips. So let's just wait for an Ant Wayne tip to show up. There we go. You can do Healy jump shortly after bite and snipe across the map. So let's take a look and see. That's a nice one. I could just catapult all the way from here to somewhere all the way far. But yeah, I'm glad these tips were shown. It will help new players who just started downloading the game. So yeah, that's the new practice map. It's pretty good. Like, the other one was great, but it was just an island. But this one's just way better and way bigger. King of the Hex point changes the texture based on the holding team. Change the music. The music for the default, final, brawl, and overtime. And for survival, they fixed the missing kill feed text. Basically, the new music for the King of the Hex were good, and survival, I don't know what that means. For the gameplay, a new addition: kill streaks. Once a player scores 10 or 20 kill streak points without dying, it plays a nifty sound effect and characters jingle. That means that, yeah, I don't know if you know what the characters jingle mean. It means when you're in the gallery, you'll hear this. So for example, I'm gonna select trigger. That's this jingle, and it plays during the game if you get a kill streak without dying. It's pretty nice, and yesterday I played it with the creators and the Discord members, and whenever I play the Floor King, every time I get a kill streak, it literally does this jingle. Pretty cool, and I love that. Kills grant 2 kill streak points, and assists, which is helping someone try to kill a killer target, will grant you 1 kill streak point. Disadvantage scaling now affects not only damage received and dealt, but also healing. Team with less players that has damage resistance get less healing by default. And damage and heal pop-ups now they stay as long as someone gets damage / heal continuously. Nice little animation when the value gets updated. Now for the turrets. Those turrets affect Micah's and Belfie. Now turns in damage, Barry, Morty, and the Sentry Gun. Show an exclamation mark pop up and plays a sound when the player is detected. I mean, it's good that they added that to alert the player. This change affects Belfie's and Micah's turrets. The turret range indicator are now less operable when out of range of any targets. If the turret has a target in range and can shoot, the opacity gets higher to signalist. This affects Belfie and Poppy's and Micah's turrets. That change was made to reduce visual clutter. Alright, that's nice. Made explosions more transparent to reduce visual clutter. Healing versus passive regen timer now. Healing received is smaller by 40% if the receiver has an armor buff. Some ability cancels are displayed by black flashes and play a sound. Overheal bar is displayed in the HUD. Updated HP pie animations. Added a cracking sound to frozen players. Okay, good. And added a sound on thaw when they're free from ice. Now for the maps. King of the Hex got a new map, Greasy Gutter. If you can find it in, I don't know how to pronounce that. Snout Shrine's filthiest place. It's sewers. But watch out for the intoxicated water. It can hurt you, but it can also hurt your enemies. So let's take a look at the new map, shall we? This is the one. So this is the sewers. I'm assuming that's what they said. Snout. I don't know how to pronounce that. The sewers. And if you step on one of these puddles, you'll get damaged. So yeah, this map is pretty good. It's quite green, and I'm glad that they added something just instead of just like walking around like these puddles that take damage, and to escape, just simply leave. So yeah, this place is so good, but I was hoping they could add more stuff like in the walls, not just like this, but still a pretty good map. For the Sorrow map, oh yes, the Sorrow map has been completed. Where is it? I think it's this one. Nope. Damn it! Oh dang! I didn't did it. I didn't put it on the playlist, but still, this map, this has been added. Oh, never mind. It's been down here. This is what it looks like. I can't show you it because whenever I play survival alone, it just ends a draw. Here, watch this. See, nothing. But you can see the map. It's a draw. So yeah, I can't show you it that much. But if you want to pause it and look at it, you could. That's only on when you're playing with someone. When you're playing survival, you can't play alone because they'll just end the game quickly. But there's another map in for survival that is still working in progress, which is the infestation. I'm pretty sure in the next update it will be complete. Bizarre Bazaar has been updated UVs and readability, sifting with Space Sanctuary. New heroes, Screeb. She's a damage dealer. I don't know if it's a male or female. Doesn't show the gender, their gender. So yeah, I'm just gonna call her a Screeb for now. Like a female for now. So she's a damage dealer with a bruiser sub-role. Her difficulty is 1 star. That means she ain't that hard to main. Stuck with 2 curves artifacts and their inhabit spirits. Screeb wants to get the most out of life with their hands and feet. Her primary are emerald gloves. They quickly shoot rapid range punches from their gloves. So it's not close range, she kind of like does, it's a little range, like mid range. 3 skills. The first one is rush. Does a big dash forward, deals damage and knockbacks on enemies. Skill 2, Heisen kick. Spins and kicks in front of them, creating a blast that deals damage and knockback. And dodge. Does a small dash backwards, can be used while punching. And the third skill has no cooldown. That's pretty good. So let's take a look at her, shall we, in the practice. So yeah, this is Screeb right here. So here's her basic attack. Her first ability. Her second. Her third. Like I said, it has no cooldown. You can just spam it all the time. Now here's the second hero they added. Twizzle. He's a support and a disruptor sub-role with 1 star difficulty. A minor slave from Cave Heart, in order to gain control over his life, Twizzle decides to small crystals, grain, and sell rather questionable technology. Now, the names all has to do with the word nader. His primary is called Bopinator. Bops forward, dealing damage and knockback enemies, aka punches. That's what I have looked at. Skill 1, Sprinklinator. Activates a sprinkler for 4 seconds. Its juice heals nearby allies. Skill 2, Weakenator. Bursts a blast around him. It deals damage and applies weakness and pulls nearby enemies. So, it's different from Okuhook's applies cleans. That means removes the debuffs from like bleeding and poison. It removes that. But for Twizzle, applies weakness. Enemies who are caught with that will deal 15% less damage. Weakened enemies receive 10% more damage from all sources. Oh, I thought it says 15. I'm close. It's 10. And his last skill, Movinator, bops forward and leaps forward, damaging nearby enemies. Alright, so this is the guy right here. This is his main attack. Pretty good. And then this is his This is his first ability. First, let me get that. Let me get punched. Come on. Alright, there you go. So this thing not only heals allies, but also heals you too. That's pretty good. His second ability, it applies weaknesses, so you could tell that because they have something in their heads, and they deal less damage from now on, 10% less damage from all sources. And his third ability, he just this little leap, and it's only 3 seconds, so I could use it multiple. But I think it's used to get away. Now for the balance changes. Oh my god, here we go again. Mystic V4. For a second, I thought it was fake. But when I look at this image, it's not fake. It's 100% real. Mystic got another rework. Mystic, yet again, was the worst character in EON. I thought his version 3 was going to be better. The only tool he had that could be utilized was the previous version of the turret mode. Boring gameplay, boring counterplay, slow recharge, and hopelessness. Yep, lots of problems. So let's fix them. In this attempt, it really took a long time thinking and discussing what his niche and gameplay should be, and they got it. Ridiculously strong abilities that can be used as often, which makes enemies go, oh, he's activating something, which hopefully will bring more fun counterplay. Primary also received a makeover. Now it's more initiative and rewards active engagements. And yes, this image I'm looking at, that's true. Here we go again. Another rework. So, reintroducing Mystic, not V3 anymore, V4. Change the name, duh. Change sub from buffer to utility. Updated his bio, which is the gallery. Increase health from 770 to 800. Decrease energy level from 350 to 300. Starts with 200 energy. Increase base movement speed from 0.2 to 0.25. All abilities require full energy level now, but they are strong. His primary has been reworked. Now shoots both damage and healing bullets. Both generate 5 energy on hit. Healing bullets go through walls, faster projectile speed, new crispy sound effect. His new turret mode replaces the defense mode, transforming into a stationary turret for 8 seconds. During this time, Mystic can shoot bullets ridiculously fast. They both heal allies and damage enemies. Mystic can't generate energy during turret mode though. So, I said before when the update came out, there was a bug where Mystic cannot shoot when he's in turret mode, but it's being fixed now, so it should probably work now. Overclock has been reworked, now has a wind up animation. During the animation, Mystic becomes slower and gains a huge damage resistance. That means the enemies will deal less damage. He will receive less damage. A loud sound effect plays to make people know Mystic is changing his blast. A big blast, I would say. Increase the blast radius. Increase damage from 100 to 350. Overheal time increase from 5 to 8 seconds. New crispy blast sound effect. As cannon mode replaces turret mode. He transforms into a slow moving cannon for 8 seconds. During this time, Mystic can shoot grenades with big explosions. They both heal allies and damage enemies. And just like the turret mode, he can generate energy during cannon mode. And 3 new skins, Watch Over, Steambot, and Green. Now for the tanks. Trigger was left in the dust and couldn't catch up. They decided to bust his damage across the board. They also cut down his ability cooldown so he could get right back into action after a successful kill. So they increased his health from 1080 to 1100. Increased knockback resistance. His primary increases damage from 160 to 180. Removes stun for his primary. His power dive, that's his first ability. Increased damage from 250 to 270. Decreased cooldown from 13 to 11 seconds. Now dive direction is based on analogs facing direction, which make dive more controllable. That's good. Mega Dash, increased damage from 160 to 185, decreased cooldown from 10 seconds. Red Rock Charge, increased damage from 230 to 255, now pushes people on contact dealing 10 damage, and decreased cooldown from 15 to 13 seconds. So this should make Trigger more usable now. Oink is really versatile, but they noticed a problem when his snout was overused in comparison to his Mud Slam, because the former is way too effective, so they made his Mud Slam return to its glory. Made his armor more shiny and a bit bulkier. That's when that's the ability where he uses his shield. I think that's when he uses his shield, he sends out a burst that gives him and his allies a shield. His primary for the shields added a cooldown animation similar to Oaken Hook, so whatever he punches, he moves his arms 2 times. His sneeze for the blades decreased damage from 40 to 30% of target's max health. His Mud Slam for shields increased damage from 145 to 180 and increased the range. And the skin updated the Golden Knight skin. Oaken Hook is one of the best balanced heroes, but his hook was inconsistent and often flew in places that the user didn't meant to fly. The slight change to make Hook more intuitive to throw. Updated his bio, decreased his health from 1100 to 1080, and his hook now deals 10% of target's max health instead of a flat 145 damage, and better aim assist, and new skin Oak of War. Blizzard updated her bio, changed difficulty in the hero's menu from 1 to 2, and increased max ammo capacity from 185 to 250. Primary increased bullet damage from 20 to 25. Passive ammo charges now starts when you stop shooting after 1.2 seconds. Instead of increasing 15 per second, ammo now goes up to 5 every 0.33 seconds. Her gun punch decreases cooldown from 10 to 4 seconds, so it's now could be used a little more often. Her sacrifice increased the added heat value from 100 to 125. Fixed invisibility, not shielding Blizzard from bumping explosion on death effect if sacrifice blast delivers the killing. Her jet jump, now bullets deal 5% of target's max health instead of 10% of current health, which means Blizzard can now kill people with her jump bullets. And her skin, Scarlet. Launch skin. They noticed the launch skin is simply too strong. So when he was released, he was like weak. And in the previous update, they buffed him, which it was too much. So they decided to do some minor damage nerfs to improve him, the blast ability a bit. Additionally, they want launch skin to be punished more for round usage of web of roots, but at the same time make it easier to poke. Updated his bio. His primary decreases base damage from 90 to 80, decreased damage from poison targets from 125 to 105. Tweaked animations so they look smoother when tapping the button. Mind Punch, decreased base damage from 105 to 95, decreased damage from poison targets from 160 to 115. His web of roots, blast gets spawned further away from launch skin, now no longer near him. Decreased base damage from 135 to 125. Decreased damage from poison targets from 195 to 150. Blast visuals match the hitbox now. Fixed model not returning when Loshkin dies during the Web of Roots. And his pump jump. Decreased base damage from 135 to 125. Decreased damage for poison targets from 195 to 140. Blast visuals match the hitbox now. The Floor King. They noticed that Floor King was kind of weak. He couldn't contribute as a solo tank due to being squishy, and his aura rarely being useful to him, so they decided to fix him. Updated his bio. His Shatter. Now people can be damaged only once, for example if they're standing between 2 Shatter Blasts. Bloom Aura, which is his passive effect. Now it always buffs FK, no matter if he uses his horn or not. Tweaked his self-heal value a bit to be more balanced. And Skin the Silly. So not many things has been updated, just his first ability and his passive effect. Damage dealers. Northwind has solid abilities and playstyle, but they found that he's been lacking in the damage department. So, and he struggles to kill lower health heroes. So they decided to damage him. No, they decided, besides some damage buffs, they decided to give him more love. Updated his bio, remove his character sound. He was a Spas character. He was sounding like Spas in Inbound Squad. His primary increased damage projectile from 50 to 55, slightly reduced range, juicier shot sound, and juicier hit sound. His first blast got a blast sound, and an ice barrage increases projectiles, slightly reduces range, and juicier hot shot sound and hit sound. Bombico. During playtests, they noticed great anomalies with him. The blast jump, smiley mine, and his explosion on death. Multiple tricks that allow him to deal damage and burst. So he was able to perform any situation, and he could get out of any danger easily. So they nerfed some of his damage, and they decided to make it better at close range, so I'll make his weakness even more pronounced. Alright, so Bombico used to get away way easier, and explosions way deadly, so they decided to tone it down. Updated his bio, replaced the character sounds, no longer the pirate and bounce squad. Decreased his knockback by 20%, knockback scale. Now have his primary, they decrease his grenade damage, the grenade launching range. The grenade's flying trajectory is now influenced by Bombico's movement and speed. Increased the punch damage. Now he can shoot grenades for 0.8 seconds after performing his blast jump. His crystal bomb decreased damage from 45% to 40%. Now changes killed players' color to pink and shatters them. His mining mine added activation visuals, gets removed instead of blowing up if not arm on Bombico's death, and decreased damage. His blast jump now can blast jump for 0.5 seconds after shooting a grenade and decrease damage. And his final blast, this passive, decrease the damage. You can check the numbers right there, right now. Alright, and his skin, Sleep Bomber. Scarhill's new hit mechanic works great, but it lacks, so decided to fix it. Now players will notice easier when they can use a strong hit. Replaced the hit light sound with outline and added a sound cue when strong hits loads. Patchy Bear. They noticed Patchy can provide value on his team once he runs out of energy. And sure, you could argue with it, charge as fast as you can by attacking people. But Patchy himself can't really stay, so decided to help him a bit. They updated his bio, increased health, tweaked power pop-up animations. His primary now heals Patchy every time he hits an enemy for 20 HP. Doesn't generate power or heals when hugging corpses. Hugging corpses now play a squeaky toy sound effect. His power balloon, formerly known as Thumb Inflator, has new visuals, increased damage, and now generates 50 power per enemy hit by the balloon. And his blast city decreased the blast radius. Belfie. When they noticed some problematic matches with Belfie against Scarhold or Trigger. Her matchup. She does lots of damage up close, but she doesn't really have any way to defend. Copter Hand knocks people back a bit, but people use it primarily to refill his ammo and her Sentry's ammo. They want to encourage her more often with the Copter Hands during combat, so that way it will be more versatile. And additionally, her passive side effect of refueling the Sentry's ammo is easy to exploit and abuse, so they decided to get rid of it, although they are still keeping the increased ammo capacity. Her primary increases ammo refill value from 25 to 50. Her Sentry gun no longer shoots with invisible players and decreases ammo loose rate. cupped in her hand now applies his 0.1 stun. Ability no longer deals damage after Belfie's death. You can check all the numbers right now while I'm reading. Her passive no longer refuels Sentry's ammo, decreases overdrive Sentry bullet damage from 28 to 25 seconds. Sorry about that. 2 new skins, Captain Shiv and Mood, M-O-O-D. For the supports, increase the amount of healing support characters get from 50% to 60%. Poppy, this cute little flower is great. Well, a little too great. So she's often stays in one place, spams her primary attack, and contributed way too much for too little effort. So she was actually able to numerous team wipes. So they want to keep her playstyle intact, but they also want to get rid of ending every confrontation on her favor. So not many stuff has changed for her. They updated her bio. Her primary has decreased range from her primary attack, increased damage per bullet, increased healing per bullet. Her healing pop decreases damage and decreases the healing. This should make Poppy a little not great. She's now can be played a little more useful now. Hopefully they don't nerf her too much. I think this change should make her balanced. Aunt Wayne status quo changed with new heroes, especially a new disruptor. Our lovely Anne was kinda left in the dust and couldn't keep up with the rest of the supports. So what they're saying is that Aunt Wayne is just, I don't think he wasn't playable. They don't want Aunt Wayne to be overshadowed, so they gave him some buff. They updated his bio, increased speed from 15 to 25. Lemon G nades decreased healing from 75 to 60. His Ant Bite decreased cooldown, decreased bleed duration, increased hit damage, increased healing, increased the duration of speed buff for allies. Healy Jump increased cooldown. Now explosion is triggered not only by touching the ground but by colliding on other heroes. Increased damage, increased healing, increased pull power on enemies. That means pulling them every time he does his durability. I mean second, because he doesn't have a durability. Micah, she was powerful, not overly so, with the exception of her healing, which was hard to contest. However, they noticed one annoyance that has been persistent through her history, and that has been stun inflicted by mortar projectiles. Normally, stun is at its most useful and fun when it's inflicted when intended and induns meaningful counterplay. But having your fight be interrupted out of the blue by a projectile that's hard to track feels terrible. They also tended to reduce clutter cost by primary and turret range indicators. So her primary reduces healing from 60% per second to 40. No longer damages frozen players to avoid high burst damage. Change appearance. Her mortar turret, Morty projectiles no longer inflict stuns. And new skin, blue bulb. Celestine has the same problem to Oak. Her mark projectile was really hard to aim and snipe. It's a powerful ability, yes, but it also has long cooldown, and wasting it because of janky aim assist feels terrible. Mark's projectiles iframes were easy to exploit though, especially with heroes like Scarhood. They decided to replace him with an overheal, which is still very helpful, but much less annoying to play against. With this change, they also realized how team dependent Celestine is, which they want to fix too. They increased her movement speed and updated her bio. Her primary has been reworked, now shoots orbs out of her stabs. Holding the button will cause the orb to charge, making it more powerful in damage, heals, and blast radius. The more charged the orb is, the slower Celestine will get. Remove the ammo mechanic, of course. Her airy stars decrease the meteor blast radius. Virgo's love, better aim, replace iframes with overheal, and make the mark above player smaller. Gemini Star now slightly heals Celestine instead of giving her ammo. In a new passive, Estrian area, she heals nearby allies and damages nearby enemies. So there's an aura right around her, like something around her. So it heals and damages. And new skin fairy. And that's it. We got the bug fixes. Fix bug favorites text and gather when user has no favorite servers. And fix black background now disappear when upgrading profile to a global one. And that's it. Alright, well, that brings that's the end of the update log. We're already at 40 minutes. This is one of the biggest update they have ever done. And yep, we went through it, all of it. We went over it, all of it. And thanks for watching, and if you did like it, and if you did, make sure you give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more things in the future. Well, there's 2 more videos coming soon because I'm gonna be on break. I'm gonna be leaving YouTube for now. I will be back very soon in a few years. I don't know when I'm gonna come back, but I will be back very, very soon. Right now I gotta focus on college stuff, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed this long video about me explaining everything on the 1.4 update log of EON. That was a lot. And yeah, again, if you liked it, make sure you give it a like and subscribe to the channel for the remaining 2 videos, which is an EON gameplay I have did, and my reaction to Murder Drone's the final episode. So yeah, subscribe for the remaining 2 videos. And yeah, once those 2 are out, I'll be leaving for now. See ya.